Oh, we know the lies never end. Whether you're thinking about just walking in, coming back from Liverpool, looking at the buildings, whether you believe what they say, when they were built, how they were built. What was it with hammers and chisels in whenever? In about 3 years. Anyway, that's just one of the lies, isn't it? The other big one, perhaps, another big one, is money. We don't really have access to money anymore, do we? It's all currency. And it's all been devalued. But these bits of paper are just that. Nothing much to do with the gold standard. Anyway, just popped into town to get a dollar bill. Being in England, don't think I've ever had one actually. In God we trust. Yeah, the God of this world. There's so much, isn't there? I don't know if the lighting's quite good enough for this. What have you got on there? The obverse, the back, that all-seeing eye, top of the pyramid. Oh, anyway, let's go through this. It's so interesting. If you look at the picture of the so-called Trinity, which no doubt we're familiar with, a 3D representation, think about a pyramid, of the God the world created. Yeah, God, lowercase g. When you view the image where the word God is in the center, that's the top of the pyramid, and you're looking down on it. So if we think about Exodus in the King James Bible being an allegory, and the parting of the Red Sea, is that blood and water? The Red Sea. Now, Egypt represents bondage in Scripture, and that's why they sold the world a false god, to keep men in bondage. But it doesn't stop there. Let's take a look exactly how deceitful these men are. America, they say, is New Jerusalem. Yeah, the America was considered at one point, wasn't it, when it was first settled, so to speak, and the Native Americans were basically destroyed. That was Israel. Was it called Manifest Destiny? Which they say America, they say, is New Jerusalem, which is an absolute lie. Galatians 4:26. But if we take a look at the picture below, we see the Trinity God in Egypt, and the eye on top is supposed to be God watching to set his children free from Egypt. So this is the devil, isn't it? He basically perverts, corrupts, and twists truth. Exodus 3:7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. So yeah, there's the pyramid. Wait for it. This is going to get crazy, what they did. So God found Moses and had Moses lead the children out of Egypt. Really, it was God who did all the work. Let's just be clear on that. So what happened? Let's take a good look. Well, you see, there's what he's done. He's outlined the blue. Hopefully this is going to come out for you. This is David. That's water. The water is around the seals and then divided. God divided the waters and the path between the two seals. Egypt on the left and freedom on the right. Is the dry ground the children went across on. Right, so go look at the unmarked bill and you will see it. Exodus 14:16. But lift thou up thy rod and stretch out thine hand over the sea and divide it, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. Exodus 14 and 22. And the kingdom of Israel went, children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on the left. Oh, we're not done yet. Now the children are on the other side. I want you to take note of the stars. Okay, there are 13 of them, and they are in a blue sky. They are surrounded by fire. The yellow ring represents fire, light, and the white ring around the yellow ring is the cloud. So we put a lot of work into this. It's very thorough. Genesis 26 and 4. And I will make thy seed to multiply as the stars of heaven, and will give unto thy seed all these countries, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed. Exodus 13 and 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. And the 13 stars represent the 13 tribes, which is all the tribes in the split tribe of Ephraim and Manasseh. Now the eagle is wearing a shield. Genesis 15 and 1. After these things the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward. And in his right hand is peace, his left hand arrows for war. The arrows represent the children. God will send his arrows, his children. We can but wait. In the gold banner, what does it say? Out of many, one. They made one God out of many. Now, if we go to the front, top left is a large shield with a large circle around it, symbolizing the Father, because they say he is the highest of the Trinity. Then bottom left and then bottom right, and what do those three make? One God, which you can see the top right, and the symbol compassing the one is a shield. Genesis 15 and 1. After these things the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. They know exactly what they're doing. So you have the Zionists, you also have the Truth in History, Charles Jennings. They refute Zionism, however they still glorify the flesh. They still have that you have the line of Shem being God's chosen people that then became Caucasians, that migrated, and they ignore Acts 17 and 26, that it's all one blood. Really interesting. The whole system is corrupt, starting with education, running right through science, medicine, religion, philosophy. We can thank our God in his wisdom and mercy that he's shown us the truth. Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life. God bless.